Yeah, inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing less. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow, no.
Yo, 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 yo. It's time to go hard in the paint. And yo, straight up, y'all was going hard in the paint in the chat. So like for real though, like I like the energy. I love the energy. Number one, I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Let me get this volume jumped off. Let me get the volume popping because it seems like my volume's not right. I want to make sure I am loud and clear today. Loud and clear. Because we live and direct. But yeah, y'all wilding out, and I love the energy. You see, y'all going hard in the paint in there too. But you want to know why I see some of y'all asking? I got the fur on. You want to know I got the fur on, got the Yankee fit. I got the fitted on hometown, man. I'm actually from Staten Island. I know how y'all want to get down. I'm from the East, but H-Town's love. H-Town is home, but I got a fur on. I'm burning up, bro. I got this fur on. I got the Ed Hardy. I got an Ed Hardy on under this, and you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because I got a special guest. I got a real special guest today. Let me introduce the one, the only, Dipset. Cameron is in the building.
Hey, yo, I appreciate you for having me on. I don't appreciate you ain't invite my man Mace, though, but Mr. Becker will be all right. We gonna hold it down. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I see how you promoting the show, too. See how you promoting your show, but you're on my show today, sucker. And in the words of someone tuned in's father, who I think may be a pretty cool guy, if it's jiving, I'm sliding. So, yo, Killer Cam in the building. Hey, man, look, what we want to know, though, this is a basketball show. I've strayed away from things. I've strayed away from a little bit, and we got to get back to basketball talk here. That's what we do here. That's what we do. This fur, man, it is burning up. It is burning up. But, yo, first week of SimWorld U action, college basketball in the books, man. SimWorld TV, we're lucky enough to be able to host and broadcast some of this. So wanting to know, just how did you feel? How did you take in your first week of SimWorld U action? How did it go down for you, man?
Hey, it was great to have basketball back. It's always good to have basketball back. I'm not a big college guy with college sports, but the action was good, We got to see Cooper Flag. Everybody wanted to see that dude. We got to see some of the freshmen coming in. We got to see Miami and the U down there. Yeah, I was down partying for that one. So, yeah, great round of action. I like that SimWorld TV gets to showcase all the. Hey, I'm getting a call from the Brazy, so you gotta excuse me, but.
In, man.
Yeah, I like this SimWorld TV. You guys got to get to showcase the talent. We all network and all that. Maybe Cam and Mason bet, but maybe y'all let us call a game or something. That'd be real good, It'd be real flavor, it'd be real light, You let us call a game maybe with Rick Blaze or what's the Ezra cat? Yeah, that'd be real smooth, like.
Yeah, so the Ezra, the new broadcaster that was on SimWorld TV, Ezra, I'll be honest, man, you and Mace calling on SimWorld TV, that'd be fire. But I'm not sure that I know that will be FCC appropriate. If y'all happen to be on with Rick Blaze, that may even be even more trouble. I don't call the shots though, man. I'm glad people think that I do. Cause I'm looking so fresh in the fur, sweating my ass off under here. But I'm not sure that's gonna jump off. But yeah, first week was pretty good. And I guess based on Cam, you answering the phone and taking texts and stuff in the middle of calls, man. Let me go ahead and warn the viewers. There may be some cursing or some profanity. Who knows what Cam's gonna do live, right? So, but Cam, look, so. You obviously you tuned in. I guess we'll ask who stood out to you the most? Like, what stood out to you most through this first week of college hoops, man?
Hey, I ain't even gonna hold you. Our boys up the Rutgers, they let me down, yo. They let me down big time. They let me down. They took that big L, and I had to listen to all my dudes calling and talking shit and all. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I know we're live, and you guys got the FCC. You got to deal with, but Killer ain't got to deal with all that. So yeah, I may curse. They may be a little bit of profanity. I may curse a little bit, but. Yeah, I mean, they call, they text with all the shit talking and all of that because the Rutgers took that L to Mississippi State. Like who the hell is Mississippi State though? Like for real, but I ain't even sweating it because straight up, my boys up in St. John's and Key, bro, they gonna be killing everybody, and I just straight up killing everybody. And I got a chance to watch they practice. I'll be sitting courtside. St. John's, that's my squad, bro. And they gonna do big things. Rutgers, you let me down, yo. You let me down.
Rutgers let you down, huh? Rutgers let a lot of people down. But yeah, I'm a big Shea King fan. I think some boys are sleeping on just how good they can be. Rutgers, I think maybe they have been overhyped at times, but yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to seeing you on the sideline and seeing you in the seats there. So, hey, looks like just so you know, I don't know if you're in the chat, but some people don't know who you are, Cam. You may have to enlighten them. You may have to enlighten them to some music that will make them either want to go out and get on some chicks, in a way that they haven't before, right? May make them want to go out and whip it up. Do what you need to know with that. Or it may just make them want to just go out and just lose their mind. So some folks don't know who you are. More importantly, some people are unhappy that you're name dropping Cooper Flag. Haters gonna hate. The dude's a baller. We can dislike him. I can dislike who I like as a person, dislike who I dislike as a person. But players, respect the game, right? But speaking of that, before you go, man, you had to know I was gonna ask you about something that I know you don't want to talk about. We've known that you have not wanted to talk about. We're going to get away from the basketball for a second. You wasn't going to get out here without me asking you about this whole Diddy situation. Talk to me, Cam.
All right. I knew this was coming. I knew you was going to ask, but look, y'all trying to get a brother caught up. You trying to get a brother caught up and all that. So I'm not going to, I ain't falling for it, yo. Yo, look, I'll give you three things, though. I'll give you three things straight up. So, number one, don't nobody need 10,000 or anything, yo. There's nothing that I need 10,000 on. So the baby oil is just straight up crazy, yo. I don't know if the man guilty or not. I don't know what it is, yo, but he guilty of having 10,000 bottles of baby oil, and if you got 10,000 anything, something's up, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be on, trying to take anybody down, so I ain't got nothing to say or more about that. But I will say number two, Killer wasn't in none of those parties, so y'all ain't even got to ask Kill. I wasn't in none of them. Duke said run New York. That's what was going on at that time. Duke said shout out Jewels. Well, yeah, we wasn't no part of none of that part. We ran in different circles and all that, and it's just crazy. And number three, you want to know how we really feel? Then you tune into the show. You check out our show, and that's all there is to it, man. I gotta run. Breezy keep calling me up, and I'm getting the call. So Killer gotta get your wet wipes. Get your wet wipes. Hey. Appreciate you having me on, Yells, and maybe we'll have you she gassing me, yo. Maybe we'll have you on a show sometime. Okay. But I'm out of here. Peace.
All right, well, he dashed up out of here quick. I mean, he dashed up out of here quick, feel me? I don't know if anybody caught that one. But, yeah, I had to come about that fur. I'll tell you what, right now, I know that Killer Cam had to be one musty-ass dude back there rocking these furs, even in the summer. God, it's hot. God. All right, but we appreciate him. we appreciate Cam joining the show and his wonderful insight on the game of basketball. Much love, Killer. Before we keep it moving here, though, I do want to say special prayers up, wheels up, thoughts to everybody out there in Florida. Make sure you guys are staying safe through this storm that y'all have coming y'all's way. Hopefully y'all all got out of there, man, for real. And if you didn't, hope everything's good for you. So if y'all got any family, friends, anything out in Florida right now, reach out to them, man. Make sure they are good to go because it's going to be crazy. But we got to get back to the entertainment stuff here. So, we got a job to do. I got a job to do, and I'm going to do it. So it's that time, man. Y'all make the call. Before we get into some other things, we got some really good matchups tonight, actually. SimWorld TV's running all of them. We got Alabama and Iowa, Dayton, Houston, Colorado State, TCU, A&M at Texas, Seton Hall at Auburn, SMU at LSU, Notre Dame fighting Irish at Jaffet Towns in Missouri, UConn, Tennessee, Florida State at Utah, Arkansas and Boise State. God damn, man, SimWorld is giving you all kinds of action. What a lineup just on a Tuesday. Arkansas and Boise State, Cuse at USC, and Mississippi State at Gonzaga. So y'all gonna make the call right now. I'm gonna give some of my basketball insight and my personal opinion on matchups and all of that. So let's see. Which game do y'all want me to talk about a little bit? What do y'all want to know? I'm gonna give y'all my breakdown of what I'm looking for, and then we'll move on to a little bit of story time. So I'm watching in here and letting y'all know that there will be an EM giveaway too. So I'm looking, see some of the comments in here while I'm waiting on y'all to let me know what game y'all want to talk about. I'll say shout out to I believe this is Cyrus Jackson. Make sure I know who this is in here. Make sure I got all the right people in there. I don't want to miss this. So yeah, we got Cyrus Jackson here. Got Jackson Sutton in the building. Coach Pope. Coach Simpson. See Big Lanks in the building. Iowa, Bama. That's a good one. Tennessee, UConn. Okay. Let's get one more in here. Let's see what y'all want to talk about. Sherwood versus Cutler. Same matchup. What up, Coach Lovelace? Finally joining the show. I see you in there. USC, it's me. Okay. All right. So I think what I'm seeing here is UConn. UConn and the Vols. Rick Blaze, how many points does Bama beat Iowa by? So here's the thing. I'll talk about that one, but that's not the game I'm going to get into. Iowa and Bama. So I think what happens here is a lot of times, the names everyone knows. SimWorld Prep was really big last season. Everyone gets caught up in the SimWorld Prep players. And, think they're carrying the team. A bunch of freshmen are coming in. But these coaches, you got Nate Oates says, I'm going to play who I want to play, how I want to play. I've been coaching for some time, doing this before there was ever a SimWorld Prep. Right? So you got guys, you got DJ Childs. He's there. He's a junior. Some people are just learning the name, which is crazy to me. You got Levin Cutler, who's emerging there on the scene. Big time in the middle. You got Quincy Henderson, who people don't know about as well. They're learning about him. My man Rick used to joke and say he was hooping with Timbos on, right? But he wasn't rocking Timbs. They just looked like him. And then we haven't even seen the emergence of Aiden Weaver. Here's what I will say. Alabama, I think they're ranked, number 7 in the latest poll? Alabama's a tough squad, man. For them to be ranked number 7, let's just run down. Starting lineup of DJ Childs, who can give you 18. He can give you 15 to 22 points on any given night. Super clutch. If y'all don't know about him, get to know him. Learn about him. You got Aiden Weaver, has not opened up his game, knockdown shooter. Y'all seen what he did in SimWorld Prep. He is one of the better shooters in the entire country. They haven't found a way to get him open, or he hasn't found a way to get himself open. He's just a freshman. He'll figure it out. It's been 2-3 games. Then in the front court, you got Quincy Henderson. Could play the 3 or the 4, 6'5", 215, just a load. And he's a freak. He's a freak athlete. I mean, he's like vicious freak. Like the freak. He like the freak of the week. You may see him on some more highlight top 10s. Like, dude goes crazy. And then up front, you got Levin Cutler. Everybody's all the rage on Levin Cutler. Levin Cutler, 6'9", 220. He just put some of that weight on. He's still learning how to use his body. He's excellent offensively, and he has great length. But Dwan Epps, 12 points a game, 2 offensive boards. He's affecting shots. He's just like a classic big man. So they have all kinds of options. Then coming off the bench, they got Rodrigo Falls, facilitator. He can go get his own bucket if he needs to. Ren Losi, one of the better passing big men in the country. Aaron Matthews, just a really tough kid. And then Coco Bryce, who would really be a breakout player, but he's a freshman. I say all that to say, man, Iowa, does anyone know who's on their team other than Lamarian Sherwood? No. Elava knows who Stacey Van Arsdale. Apparently, he knows who another Van Arsdale is from back in the early 1900s and 20s or something. I don't know. Van Arsdale sounds like a king or a prince or something from the Netherlands area. So I have no idea who the dude is. I know he was pretty good in SimWorld Prep. Let me not be too disrespectful, but it's all about Lamarian Sherwood. And if Coach McCaffrey slows the game down and says, hey, I'm just going to beat the hell out of Alabama, I'm going to drop it down to Lamarian Sherwood, who's 7 foot tall, 240 bruiser, 20 points a game, 14 boards, and just really just giving everybody on the court high elbows, Shaq style, through the first couple of games of the season, it could be tough for Alabama. How do they get a chance to get out and run? How does DJ Childs get a chance to get out and run? How does Quincy Henderson get out on the break? How does Aiden Weaver get open if they're just taking, they're just getting bruiser, just like kind of old school, like 90s Knicks, you know what I'm saying? Like Anthony Mason style. How do they get a chance? I say all that to say, Bama by 20. I'm taking Bama by 20. Iowa's not going to be able to get it done. That's what I see. The other matchup I think someone brought up was UConn and Tennessee. I think that's going to be a really good matchup. I just want to see it. I just want to watch it. Sometimes you don't want to make a pick. Like, that's y'all that want to say, I know everything on earth about basketball and I'm right about everything. And even when I'm wrong, I won't admit it because I'll change the subject. That's y'all. I don't get down like that, man. I'm wrong 7 times a year because I allow myself to be wrong 7 times a year max. Because if I don't know what I'm talking about, I ain't going to talk about it because no one wants to look stupid. So I stay out of it. Sometimes you're just there to watch a show, right? Sometimes you're just there to be entertained and give your commentary. So UConn, Tennessee, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see Fareed Redmond matched up against Trey Burner-Turner on live TV. We didn't get to see it on SimWorld TV before, so I'm looking forward to that. Norman Nations, I was a fan of his all last year. I think just because he was a quiet kid, didn't do anything flashy, he didn't get a lot of notoriety, but in the college game, it's going to work out for him. I think he's going to be okay. Boo Boo Morgan, oh man, that's my kind of guard. Just a little tough ass dude. Who's like, hey, what you need me to do, coach? He gets it done. So I'm a big fan on that side. And shout out to Malcolm Oliver and Kevin Sullivan, just 2 big bruisers. Tennessee, I'm not sold on Henrik Vekic. He's kind of like one of those soft European bigs. It's like, are you going to get in the paint or not? We know you can hit a jumper, but are you going to get in the paint, Pau Gasol? Get in the paint, dog. Get your big ass in the paint. I'm not sold on him. He's a really good player, number 37 draft prospect in the country. But 6'10", 240, I think I want my man in the paint a little bit more, which would open up Trey Turner a lot more, and we could see some bigger numbers for him. So not making a call there. I don't know. I just want to be a fan. So I am looking forward to watching that one. Looking forward, I believe, that's the game of the week too. And man, I guess I'm on call for that one. I think I'll be called. I think I'll be calling that game. I think I get to be on color. So y'all tune in. I'm excited about that. So yeah, that's what I got on the games today. So I appreciate y'all playing along. We're gonna go ahead and hit this EM challenge though. I look like a lost member of Dipset. You should see the belt I got on, Drayton. You should see the belt. I'm not standing up, but it's crazy. I got totally old school Dipset dress. The only thing I'm missing is the wallet chain. I got prepped, bro. I got ready. All right, so look, it's story time, man. It's story time. I'm flipping through the pages to see what stories did anyone want to hear about today. I'll give y'all a selection of a couple and see what you're picking. We already got the female hooper down, right? Let me get my pen. Oh, what a story. I don't like how Rick tried to play me on that one because he got dogged too. We talked about burning down the apartment. We talked about that. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all three topics. Give y'all three topics here, man. We can do Jordans and polos. We can do drink champs. Or we can do Austin and Aziz. We're not doing the start of SimWorld for them, and we're not boring the folks today. I'm not talking about the start of SimWorld yet. We need more viewers for that one. We need more viewers before I talk about the start of SimWorld. We're doing Jordans and polos, drink champs, or Austin and Aziz. Where we going, guys? I ain't got all day, man. Y'all ain't got all day. We got to get prepped for action tonight. Jordans and polos, drink champs, or Austin and Aziz. What y'all got? All right. We want to be bored. Not today, B-Love. Not today. Drink champs. Drink champs. I try and draw these stories out for y'all. Sometimes they can't be drawn out. All right, drink champs. I put this on the list in honor of Cameron being on. So let's talk drink champs. Sometimes people going to be pulled into these stories that shouldn't be pulled into them, but that's just how it go. So, this is a little while back. Let me check off drink champs. No, I got this one off the list. All right, so really this could have a different name. So this is one particular night, man. I hit my man Rick up, and I hit up a couple of the homeboys, and we're like, yo, let's move around. It's probably like 4 p.m. We're saying we're gonna hit a happy hour, and we just gonna wild out a little bit and head home. Be home by the time happy hour is over, right? And this time I'm dating this chick. And she thinks all my friends are good guys. She's like, oh, they're just such good guys. They keep you out of trouble. You're the wild one. You're the bad influence. You're the one that goes crazy. That's what she was saying, right? So, man, we head out to happy hour, and we have quite a few drinks. The mingling is going on. There's women there, and the flirting is going on. All the vibes are right, and someone says, okay, happy hour is about to end. Someone says, let's go to this spot. We're going to go to this spot. And, you do know where it's going. We're going to head to this spot. This spot at the time, I'd never heard of. This spot at the time, if it was something that was popping, we should have heard of it. But the more important question is, why were we really anticipating heading somewhere at about 7 o'clock anyway? But we go. We head there. We're about 4 deep. And I guess I'm assuming it was 7, 8 o'clock. Look, I don't really honestly know. And I think we took, Rick, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think we took a couple of chicks from the bar with us, and we went to another spot. So we get to, hole in the wall for sure. B-Love. It was Coach Lovelace. It's a hole in the wall. So we get to this spot, and man, there's probably room for maybe 100 people in there. I'm really pushing it. That's probably elbow to elbow. We get to this spot, and as soon as we walked in, we must have been hammered because we just didn't party like this. At least I didn't back then. As soon as we walk in, we get to the bar and we order 3 drinks apiece. And I think they were at, what did you want to drink? I think we named one of the drinks we wanted. One of them was blue, and the last one was like, just pour us whatever the hell you want. So all 3 of us had 3 drinks apiece, right? Just starting out in like the first 5 minutes. And it's lit, man. We having a good time. I got to tell the story the way I remember it. There was a bunch of bad chicks in there. And us 4. There wasn't no other dudes there. There were no other guys there whatsoever. Maybe the guy at the door. Maybe security at the door had to be a guy. I'm assuming it had to be a dude. But there was nothing but chicks there, and they were winners. And hours passed. Hours pass. We in there, drink after drink, losing it, just going crazy. Rick is going crazy. Probably, still to this day, one of the best nights I ever had in my life. You know when you're drinking what you got to do. Head to the bathroom. Got to use the bathroom. Get to the bathroom, and one of our very good friends slash, like family, he's on the floor. He's on the floor in the bathroom, passed out on the floor. I'm like, yo, I was so floored. I didn't mean that, but I was so floored. I just left back out the bathroom. And I told Rick and I told the other partner, like, yo, our boys sleep on the bathroom floor. Like, I couldn't even help him. My brain didn't even work to say, help him up yet. I was just, I couldn't pull it together. So we go in there, we help get him up off the floor, and we go back to partying. He wakes up, we get back to partying. So night ends, man. It's late. We've been there all night, going crazy. Get back to the crib. Don't know how I got there. Yes, don't call the cops. Get back to the crib. For me, I get in the bed, and Bay says to me, man, it looks like you had a really good time, but still appreciate you. No, we brought him with us. Everybody rode. But I really don't remember how I got home or, that I drove or none of that. But yeah, Bay says, yeah, you must have had a really good time. I'm concerned of what she may have seen, heard, or found out, whatever it is. She said, but your friends are good. Like, it's crazy that you can have that good a time and you can be home before midnight. I looked at the clock, bro. It was like 11:17, and I was 5 a.m. Vegas drunk out of my mind. Fall, hit the bed, and I pass out. It's not even the end of the story for me. I pass out. So I hear a knocking at the door, and I'm like, yo, no one pops up at my spot. I go to the door, and I open it, and it's our homeboy that was asleep on the floor in the bathroom, on the bathroom floor. And I'm like, damn, man, what did he come here this morning for? He slept in his car. He woke up and realized that he had locked himself out of his car. And it still wasn't the next morning. It's just like 3 a.m. So he comes in and he has the crash of the spot. Now, I thought the story was going to go really crazy, go somewhere else. All I know is one of the greatest nights I ever had in my life. Out of that whole story I told you, we were only out till about 11 o'clock. Come to find out, there was probably only like 5 to 6 chicks in the spot. And us. It wasn't the next morning, and it was one of the greatest times I ever had out. Moral of the story is drink fast. Drink fast. Everything happens in quantity and in quality when you drink fast. So, yeah. Greatest night. Shout out to you, Rick. Shout out to those who shall remain nameless. Look forward to doing it again sometime, except for I'm not driving. Appreciate y'all tuning in for Hard in the Paint, man. We got great action for y'all tonight. Looking forward to it on SimWorld TV. UConn taking on Tennessee. We got Syracuse taking on USC. And make sure you find somewhere in your neighborhood that is safe. Because also the spot that we were at, it could have went down so much differently. I can't tell you. Rick, you remind me in the chat. I think I may have had on a lot of jewelry, and I should not have in that particular place. Find you somewhere that's safe in your neighborhood and hit like a hole in the wall and have a time of your life. Do it for the rock. Do it for the rock. All right, man. I appreciate y'all joining, and we'll see y'all on the broadcast tonight. First person in the chat that can tell me what I was cooking on the episode where I talked about burning down an apartment, what I was cooking when I burned it down from that episode of Hard to Paint, first one in the chat, 1,000 EMs. More storytelling, more action tonight, and that's all we got for y'all, man. Thank you for going hard in the paint. And shout out Cam too. We out of here. Peace.